using empathy. So empathy will help somebody to understand that this fight, this conflict is probably some kind of trauma response. It's probably a capacity issue. It's probably about tolerances and all sorts of other things. And what we need to do is get out of that right now. But we also need to examine where the trigger comes from. What is the trigger? Where does it come from? And that's the trauma work of what happened to you. What happened to you that means that whenever you get into this kind of fight, this is how you respond to it. And two things that I found that are part of trauma responses that are really important to understand and know about as practitioners is there's two things I call. One is the conflict cycle. So every one of us has a conflict cycle. And I call the conflict cycle how long I can sit in the good times before I need to pick a fight. Right. And I don't necessarily mean literally pick a fight, but before the conflict rises in me and I start blaming everyone else or blaming myself, or what, because quite often it could be seasonal. Somehow there's something very natural, something seasonal. But I marry someone who's so traumatized that their conflict cycle is 10 minutes. We're going to have a massive problem, and I'm going to accuse the 10-minute cycle person of the problem, being the problem.